blending in and spinning racks. Representing is a trend. I don't see no end to that. Where you at? If I slip, then you know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me. If I slip, I slide. I don't trip, I glide. When I dip, I dive. When I dive, I dive deep. In the middle of an ocean, you know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me. They told me slowly is the fastest way to get where you want to be. So I ease to a steady speed. Let that breathe, no push. Give me keys to that blue Impala. This the good part. When you're living everything you thought of. I know single mothers who had to teach their sons how to squabble. No killers who became good fathers who raised their daughters. Look now, AP, I'm 50 for my keys. Las Vegas residency. I brought the two to me. The good part is father and father. I know it might look hard, but baby, nothing is out of your reach. Grabbed it and I be if they gon' take it from me. Passion is what I had before any Grammy. She can roll with me. It's a lucky day. Got up and the gang. We have sacks and some dirty bands blowing fans out, but I'm still that's the price of gas. If I slip, I slide. I don't trip, I glide. When I dip, I dive. When I dive deep in the middle of an ocean. You know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me. If I slip, I slide.
So just about set now. And our pitcher in this game, Carlos Rodon. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand. And because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch. And before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Ready to go? J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit.
The shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
That one finds the zone, and we're underway here in the home opener. And there's the strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
And down on strikes. 1 out. Jorge Polanco digs in now. Curve in the dirt. Polanco, 31 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Round second, digging for third.
He was all over that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Polanco stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there. But you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
That's a base hit. Run scores.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Donovan Solano in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Man at first, 1 away. Gets a piece and stays alive.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Runner on the go. Bellinger makes the catch. That's out number 2. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters.
Runner on the go. Grisham drop step going back. He's got it, and that is that. Back in the Bronx, and today's starting pitcher, Gregory Santos.
Leading off.
Four-pitch guy, he's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order. And give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Next offering is in for a strike. Outside with a breaking ball. And that one lifted in the air center field. Rodriguez settles under it and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
The second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Ball one there.
1-0.
Ripped on a line. Diving. Makes the grab.
Batting third, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge comes to the plate now. We think of home runs when we see Judge, which makes sense because, well, he hits a lot of them.
Yeah, you're right about that, Boog. In fact, Judge hit 300 home runs before he reached 1,000 hits. The only other player in MLB history to do that was Mark McGwire.
Here you go.
I think of home runs with that guy, too.
Yeah, same.
And that's
Inside, ball
off
two.
the inside edge. And it's 2-1.
Hey!
2 out, space is empty. Swings and misses. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Back at Yankee Stadium, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's Randy Arozarena. Rodon back to work. And that is out of play. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Tied him up on a fastball inside. Ryan Bliss up next for the Mariners. Up the middle, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that. A nice line drive into center field.
Here's Dylan Moore. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike one. Bliss stands at first with one out. Pickoff throw, and he dives back in safely. Judge going back on it. Way back there and gone. And they add a couple more. It's 3-0. Here's Victor Robles. Now a check swing, but he held up. Still only one out here in the inning. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Late on that fastball.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
And that's got extra bases written all over it. Coming home. He will score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Polanco now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
That's a ball.
One out and a runner at second here at the top of the second. Swings through that one out in front that time.
One ball.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Brings it in, and there are 2 outs. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. And that one hops the wall. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Wastes no time there. You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
And that is cut on and missed. 0-2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss. Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound, and this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Tosses to first, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. Back here in the Bronx, singing.
The center fielder,
Colin Snyder gets the call from the pen.
Bellinger.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
52, Colin Snyder.
Just missed. Dodgers versus Yankees in the Fall Classic. It doesn't get any better than that, Singy.
Yeah, and a lot of people across the globe watch those games, not just in the United States, and we won't forget that World Series for a long time.
To the right side. A flip to the pitcher covering, and Bellinger is out. And here is Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Just missed. That one missed.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side or the fans better look out in the stands. Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
And now Ben Rice. And he held up. Next pitch is outside. Ground ball to the right side, and that one finds its way through. And now 2 aboard.
A couple of singles back to back. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Austin Wells stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Foul ball. Two on, one out. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Wells tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And he held back, according to Dave Lawrence. Runners at first and second with one gone. Bottom half of inning number 2. Gabe Spire gets the ball now.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Out 2 away. So first and second with 2 outs. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. That clips the zone. That's strike 1. Stanton at second. Rice at first. 2 out of the inning. Late on that fastball.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going on.
That's a base hit. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. But he's saved.
No.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
And here is Oswaldo Cabrera. Tap foul at the plate. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. All loaded up here in the 3rd and final game of the series. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. On the ground to the left. They take the force out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. New inning getting started. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh.
It's been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His 3rd inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
And it's fouled away. Just missing there. Now 1-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Now
here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Check swing, no appeal. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a ball evens the count. Good eye in that spot.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And it's caught for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Ryan Bliss will hit next. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there. Back in the Bronx, Trent Thornton into the game.
Now pitching for Seattle, number 46.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
Thornton.
That was the sweeper, but it missed.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
2-2 the count.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He's 0 for 1. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. And they're on the board. It's 5-1. It's Aaron Judge now. Struck out swinging his first time. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Judge enjoyed success at the major league level right away. He hit 52 home runs as a rookie, breaking Mark McGwire's record, and became the first Yankee to win Rookie of the Year since some guy named Derek Jeter.
One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it. Here's Cody Bellinger.
Number 35, Cody Bellinger.
Counts 1-0.
In the dirt. Now throw to first, but back easily. The pitch. On the ground, 2 ball. There's one.
He's out.
Over to first, but he beats it. Here's Stanton now. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
The designated hitter, Giancarlo.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. Bellinger off of first with 2 away. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman,
Ben Rice. Now on the bump, Bryce Miller.
Number 50, Bryce Miller.
And takes low for ball 1.
1-0.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Swing and a foul out of play. In the dirt, but kept close. Throws down to first, but he wasn't going anywhere. That's too low. It's 2-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. On to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Yankees get a homer to cut the lead. It's now 5-1. It's Major League Baseball. And it's on to the fourth. And here is Dylan Moore. He caught it behind his back. The throw, and very nicely done for the out. Next to hit, Victor Robles. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. Bellinger moving under this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Back at Yankee Stadium, leading off, Austin Wells.
The catcher, Austin Wells.
Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, "Hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
Grisham takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Swing and a miss as he was late.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2 when I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me and said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
Goes down looking. 2 outs, bases empty. Now Oswaldo Cabrera. And first offering is fouled off. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
And that one fouled off. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 2 outs. And that one is in the dirt. Now 1-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him.
He's
getting
out.
over on the strikeout. Back now in the Bronx. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Jorge Polanco. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss.
The hitter
0-2.
early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off. See if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
Fly ball pretty well struck right field. Judge going back on it. Pulls it in on the warning track. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back, and that one is gone. He sends one out the opposite way. It's 6-1. So 1 out. Nobody on. Here's Donovan Solano. 0-2 in this one.
Number 56. Ryder Jr.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
1 out, bases empty, and a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swings through that one for strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now
2 down, bases empty. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And that will end the inning. Back for more from the Bronx. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Grounds one to short. Crawford on to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. So up next, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He's already homered in this game. Swinging a foul straight back. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. That one misses, and that is ball one. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Comebacker to the mound. Throws to first in time. And a couple of quick outs.
Now
here is Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
Brings it in for the third out. Back here in New York, top six. Now at the plate, Randy Arozarena. Leiter back to work. Swings and misses. 0-1.
Well, these Mariners, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
That one drifts inside.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Jazz tosses to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. Ryan Bliss up next for the Mariners. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Strike 2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Wells down to first with it. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Luke Raley trying to get something going for him with 2 away. Strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
And there's the ball. Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6. So now the Yankees clean up hitter, Cody Bellinger. Bellinger is an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a 4th-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit 1 homer his senior year.
1 strike.
He swings and crushes one. Deep on its way. Way back there. Gone. It's a belly ball. That'll fire up the dugout. And they're chipping away. It's 6-2. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. He's 2 for 2. And ball 1. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. Misses off the plate. 2-0. And another ball. That's ball 4. Tried another sweeper, but couldn't find his zone.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Rice in the box again, takes a strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
That misses, and the count 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees.
Counts 1-0.
In the dirt. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Stanton over at first with one away. Now fly ball to right center. Robles on the move to the gap. Makes the grab, and there's two gone. Now here's Trent Grisham, 1 for 2.
The left fielder, Trent.
Fastball for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
1-2 here.
2 balls.
In the dirt. Two now. That one missed.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
That's a hit. And now two aboard. To second. Pulls him off the bag.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Cabrera, the next to hit, takes outside. There's a strike. And that's a strike. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
2-2 the count.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Rodriguez settles under it and makes the grab. And the inning is over. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the right fielder,
Now
Victor Robles.
Yankees, number 61. Content.
Bellinger makes the grab, one down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. Cabrera sends it to first, and there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Jorge Polanco, pinch hitter coming on. Dominic Canzone looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. Bellinger in a full sprint makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Now it's
The shortstop, Anthony.
Matt Brash comes on now. He has a great slider with tons of movement. There's a swing and a miss. The Yankees looking to rally.
Brash.
That's to third. Jump throw. It's there, and that's a great play. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He's already homered here in this one. And the pitch a little bit low, ball one. Brash in his third season, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss at a slider.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that one almost got him.
Aye. 3-2.
The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Runner on the move. Line drive, caught. Takes it to the bag himself and doubles him off. Back in New York, here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. And there's a foul ball. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Bellinger on the move. Makes the grab, one away. And up next for Seattle, Donovan Solano. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Rice pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. 2 down, base is empty. And now for Seattle, Cal Raleigh. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
That clips the corner.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. And these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the center.
For the Yankees, the center
new pitcher
fielder,
for the Mariners, Ryan Wu.
Bellinger. Now pitching for Seattle, number 22.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Ball 1 there. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the leadoff man aboard.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. Runner at first with no outs here.
2-0.
In the dirt, blocked. That's through there for a strike.
Well, I've noticed they've been pitching him hard inside, and the key is if you're going to make a mistake, you got to make it off the dish. If it leaks out over the plate with this kind of power, you'll be asking for a new baseball.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes, and 1 out now. And up next for New York, Ben Rice. And a foul ball. Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Tag, and he's out at first. Couldn't get back to the bag. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the
Now
at-bat
batting,
after being
catcher,
down in the count,
Austin.
up against it with 2 strikes right there.
Well.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but
Throws to first. That ends the inning. We go to the 9th, and stepping in for the Mariners, Randy Arozarena. Cousins back to work.
sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
And the 0-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout, just didn't locate it very well.
And that's down and away.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
And he's out on the tag.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Bliss, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And he can't come up with it.
Infield knock right there. He was able to beat that one out easily. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Yeah, the batter now, Luke Raley. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Runner takes off. Fought off foul. Bliss, the runner at first with 1 gone to the inning. That's in there. 1 and 2. Cousins with a move to first. Bliss dives back in safely. Runner goes again. Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw.
Now batting, right fielder, Victor.
2 on, 1 out. And up next for Seattle, Victor Robles. One for 3.
Now pitching for the New York Yankees, number 63, Fernando Cruz.
This one in the dirt. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Well done behind the dish. So 2 down now, and here is J.P. Crawford. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
First and second, 2 down. Here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That ends the frame. Back at Yankee Stadium. So bottom of the 9th. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate.
Grisham.
That clips the corner. Next pitch is outside. Late on that fastball.
So hard to touch. Being at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
And that's in the dirt. Pitch misses. 3 and 2 down.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And that one hammered. That's back. That's not coming back. A solo shot. It's 6-3. And next for New York. Swing and a ground ball. Whips it to first on the run. And it beats him. What a play. He's 2 outs away. Stepping in. Anthony Volpe.
Pinch hitting for the Yankees, number 24, Jason Dominguez.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. There's a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And a good eye there.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Robles towards the line, tries to make the play, but it's foul. Well struck left field. Rosarena going back. Gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they cut into the lead. It's 6-4. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. And now it's going to be Jazz Chisholm Jr. That one in the dirt. Ball 1. And another ball. Woo. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
And that one clips the corner. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Aaron Judge at the plate. In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Tying run at the plate. A little out front there as he swings through it.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's outside. And that's ball 2.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
The tying run at the plate. Runner takes off. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Jazz on his horse coming around third. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two. So it's a Andres Munoz on to try and close it out.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
And that's downstairs and outside. Falling behind 2-1.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work away, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Looking to get the tying run on base, and the tying run is on base.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line going into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Bounce to the left side. Solano on to first. Ball game, and the Mariners strand the tying run on base to win it.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.